Hey, have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies? It's a fantastic tower defense game, where you strategically place plants to fend off waves of zombies. Today, we're diving into a specific tactic. How one plant can single-handedly protect an entire lane. Sounds impossible, right? But with the right plant, and a bit of clever strategy, it's totally doable. So, what plant are we talking about? The star of the show, and the key to our defensive prowess, is the kernel pult. This plant is a stellar choice because it fires corn, kernels and, crucially, butter. The kernels deal a respectable amount of damage, but the butter is what really makes this plant shine. When a zombie is hit with butter, it slows them down significantly. This slow-down effect is the absolute key to holding an entire lane against even the most relentless zombie onslaught. Now, let's break down exactly how the strategy works in practice. First, you'll want to plant a row of kernel pults. It's often best to position them in the back of the lane, providing maximum coverage and the best possible vantage point for their buttery projectiles. The primary goal here is to blanket the entire lane with a persistent layer of butter. Because the butter drastically slows the zombies, you're essentially in control of the pace of the entire zombie wave. The zombies will move at a near glacial pace, giving your kernel pults plenty of time to launch their corn kernels and wear down the enemy's health. And with that, your defense will be solid. However, the kernel pult isn't an invincible, standalone fortress. It is vulnerable to certain, more resilient zombies. For example, the conehead and buckethead zombies are considerably tougher, and can withstand a significant amount of punishment before being defeated. Gargantuars are also a major threat. These massive, hulking zombies can smash through your defenses with terrifying speed and ease. That's why, while the kernel pult is the star, you'll inevitably need to incorporate other plants into your overall strategy to achieve ultimate lane protection. For the tougher zombies, consider adding some potent, damage-dealing plants, such as the Gatling pea shooter, strategically positioned behind your line of kernel pults. These will provide the extra firepower needed to quickly dispatch the more resilient foes. Against the gargantuars, you'll need something even more decisive. A well-placed cherry bomb can instantly eliminate them from the board. And to further aid in your defense, don't forget the supporting cast a coffee bean to instantly awaken any sleeping plants, providing an immediate defensive boost or a squash for a devastating one-hit kill. Another crucial aspect to consider, especially in the early stages of the game, is effective resource management. Planting a whole row of kernel pults can quickly become expensive in terms of sun cost. This is why you'll need to use your sun wisely. Planting sunflowers or sun shrooms early on will allow you to generate the necessary sun quickly. This will help you get those kernel pults up and running as soon as possible, allowing you to establish your butter-based defenses. Remember to plant them in a strategic pattern, ensuring they're both protected from zombie attacks and able to provide the necessary sun income to fuel your plant-based warfare. So, with some careful planning, a bit of tactical foresight, and the right selection of plants, you can indeed create an incredibly effective and nearly impenetrable defense for your lane. The kernel pult is the unsung hero of this strategy. Use them effectively, combine them with other plants, and you'll be able to enjoy the sweet taste of victory against the relentless zombie horde. Good luck, and happy planting!